Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Blowing Smoke palette from Colourpop. So if you like to see what I do, just keep on watching. I already have my base done. I have the Believe Beauty foundation on, Maybelline Fit Me concealer, e.l.f. brow cream in espresso. What else? The Rimmel's Stay Matte powder in transparent, and the Hard Candy eye primer. Okay, diving right in, I'm going to go into the shade Stone Face. Right here, and I'm going to take the Royal Undying Nickel Moto Pro crease brush and dip into that. I'm going to see if I could use this as a transition shade. It might be too light to really show up. Whew, my bangs are getting long. So how is everybody doing during this quarantine? If you're in the US, I don't know like how it is in other countries right now, but people still going crazy here. Also going to run this on the lower lash line. Going to bring it down fairly far and out to this side here because I want it to be a really dramatic look today. I'm just feeling something, especially with a palette like this because it's a smoky palette, so. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Ignite. There is some glitter in this shade, but I feel like if I tap it off, it won't be too noticeable. So I'm going to run this into the crease using the same brush. Going to take a lighter hand this time, and for the lower lash line, just sweep it on. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Slated. Sorry if you hear tons of noise in the background. My husband and my kids are home, so lots of noise today. I'm going to actually take this blending brush that I grabbed because it's a little smaller than the BS. No, this is the BS small one. That's the Royal Undying Nickel one. Dip into that, and I'm going to run this into my crease as well. My husband's making, his lunch right now, and I'm pretty close to the kitchen, so my daughter's in there talking to him. And for the lower lash line, I'm going to switch to this brush. This is from the Vintage Cosmetics company. Taking that same shade, I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. Now I'm taking this really small blending brush. This is the Luxie 121 mini tapered brush, and I'm going to take the shade Let's Do It, which is the black shade in the palette. And I'm going to hope that this doesn't have a lot of fallout and slowly build it up into the outer corner and then into the crease. And then I'm taking this brush again for the lower lash line. Focusing it more on the outer corner. Okay, so I did cut my crease off of camera. Oh my god, who is messaging me? Stop it. So So this is what it is looking like when my eyes are relaxed. And then when I raise my eyebrows, and I also put some concealer on the lower lash line. Now, I'm going to go into the shade Young Love, which is the white shade. I know there's shimmers in here that I could use, but I'm kind of just really been on a matte kick recently. And I'm going to start by putting this more so on the inner third. I'm also going to pop some of this on the lower lash line. Okay, now I think I'm going to take the shade Stone Face, and I'm using that same brush, and I'm going to put it right more so in the center. And then blend it into the white. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Ignite on the other side of that same brush, tap it off so I don't get any glitters, and then I'm going to put it in between the lighter shades and the black. And then I'm going to go back into Stone Face to blend. Just going back and forth with the colors so that they blend together nicely. For the outer corner here. And I'm also going to take some of that Ignite shade on the lower lash line, right here. And then going into the shade Stone Face to blend it into the lighter shade. Now I'm going back into the shade Let's Do It, which is the black shade, and I'm taking an angled brush. And I'm going to run this at the crease lightly, so it doesn't leave like just a whole black line. And I'm going to do the same on the lower lash line. First I'm going to deepen up the outer corner here. Okay, now I think I'm going to do liner and lashes off camera. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I'm going to be using my Tarteist Pro Mascara. And then I'm going to be using the VG TE lashes in the style 05. And I'm going to be using my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive to apply those, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what my eyes are looking like. And I'm loving this look. I know I just recently kind of did a smoky look using the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, but you know. So now I'm going to finish off my base. I'm going into the BH Cosmetics Satin Bronzer in the shade Tranquil Tan. Just taking a Wet n Wild angled fluffy brush for this. That mirror is dirty as heck. Put some on the nose. Then for contour, I'm going to go into the Be Bella Cosmetics Contour Palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, even though it's fairly dark. I attempt to use a light hand and not go overboard. I'm going to use my small contouring brush from Lexi for this. Scratch that, I'm not using that shade. That's way too dark. I'm going to use this shade right here. Okay, now I'm also going to use that shade to contour. Okay, next for blush, I'm going to the Essence Silky Touch blush in the shade Autumn Peach. And I'm taking my Royal Langnickel Moda Pro pointed blush brush. I'm going to use that to blush up my cheeks here. Bringing it all the way up to that end of my eyeshadow. Okay, now for highlight, I'm going into the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian. I'm going to be using my fingers for this. Put some on the cheekbone. Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, between the eyes on the nose, and a little along the bridge of the nose. Okay, almost done here. So I did add some concealer to my lips because I want to do a smudged lip look today. I'm going to be going into the JCat Beauty Scene Stealer lipstick in the shade Midnight Run. This is a metallic black shade. And I'm going to start by putting some in the center. Now what I want to do, I think I want to use a brush to kind of blend. Okay, now I'm going to deepen up. And since I don't want it too metallic, I might put some powder on my lips. Just using a flat top brush and my powder. And now I'm going to go do something with my hair, throw on some accessories, and I will be right back. Okay, so I threw my hair up, threw on earring, accessories, and yeah, so thoughts on this palette. I really love it. There's nothing negative to say about it. I mean, I did not try the shimmers, but I'm sure they work just fine. But yeah, once again, this is the eye look. And yeah, I really like it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.